So hi, Paul. Thanks for joining me today. I just want to have a quick chat with you around the upcoming release of the Awakening Purpose program, where we can, find our way to an inspired and purposeful life. So there's a few things I'd like to ask you. And the first question is, why are so many people searching for their purpose? And is it actually a thing you can find?
That's actually a brilliant question. And there's obviously a lot behind it. I think one of the things that most people are not aware of, or that they don't take into consideration, is this idea that they don't arrive at the place they find themselves at any point in time. They don't arrive there by accident. They actually arrive there by design. Now, it may not be their own design and their own choice and their own asking, because if you ask a person, look, if you had to do it all over again, would you do the same thing? And most people would say, no. And so then you've got to say, well, then how do people, arrive at this place where they start searching for purpose? And again, I think it's really important to understand that that's a design process of social engineering. Because most people don't recognize that we are born into a society, and all of the sort of the power structural arrangements of that society are all geared to teaching us how to be good members of that society. And so it doesn't matter what society we're born into, all of the social learning structures and the formal learning structures will be geared towards having us be a good representation of that society. And so, if I were born into the Kalahari Bushman society, then the only things that I've really learned is how to be a good Kalahari Bushman. Even though I could learn anything that the world has to offer me, they can only offer you what it means to be a good representative or a good member of that culture, a good member of that, because basically the whole idea of society and culture is to continue to reproduce itself. So we're born into Western economic, a developed Western economic society. And so the social engineers of that structure have a very, very good idea about what it means to be a valuable and an important member of that society. And again, without getting into it too deeply, all of the infrastructure is now designed to produce a good member of their idea of what makes a good societal member. So all of our education, all of our social upbringing, all of the large organizations are designed to teach us how to be good members of the society that we're actually born into, and how to be an obedient member of that society that we're born into, so that we can continue to replicate that society. Now, generally what happens is that, people grow a little bit, they reach a point in their life where they say, well, is this all there is? So what is my purpose? So they don't really understand that they've just experienced, several decades of the socially engineered purpose. And what they're really looking for is something that's so much more meaningful to them at a personal level, not having been really satisfied or sated by, the design purpose that's put in there through, social conditioning and social teaching and social engineering and stuff like that. So yes, purpose is, you don't necessarily find it, although that's one of the things that you can do. And the only way to find it, of course, is to keep adventuring your way forward. But purpose certainly is a thing, and it's certainly something that you can actually design for yourself.
Yeah, that's right. As you know, I call it a self-directed purpose. Yeah.